What's up, Champions fam? It's Z.E.K.E back with a brand new WWE Champions video, and your eyes do not deceive you, y'all, because it is finally going down, y'all. Modern era powerhouse. Drew McIntyre, the Sinister Scotsman, is about to enter WWE Champions. No more April Fool's pranks. No more mistaken identity when it comes to the loading screens. It is legit canon now. This upcoming weekend, for this showdown tournament, we are going to see Drew McIntyre be unleashed upon WWE champions, and it's proper timing, appropriate timing, perfect timing, especially after being crowned the brand new WWE champion after slaying the beast incarnate Brock Lesnar this past WrestleMania weekend. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Me personally, I do dig the look. I love it. However, I do feel that he could be taller. I feel like he could be on Big Cass stature. That's my opinion. His face is a little squished, but he still passes. You can look at him and be like, okay, that's my boy Drew. You're my boy Blue? Nah, you're my boy Drew. So let's go ahead and look at his card art right here. Absolutely beast. I wish that he looked like his card art. The same thing I feel about Bayley, our free-to-play champion for April 2020 Spring in the Ring MLC. I feel the same about Drew. The card art looks more realistic than the actual character within the game. But I digress. Let's go ahead and get into the juicy stuff, because you already know if I'm doing a video like this, then you know that the broskies are about to come through with that exclusive 4-star gold gameplay. So keep this all in mind when watching this video, and when you watch the videos later on, understand what we're dealing with, because I think we're about to have a huge, colossal Claymore of a problem on our hands with this brand new champion. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at his links. He has 3 links. He has the 3MB link, matching red gems, charge moves of that color by 1 more MP. So, 3MB is a faction in a stable that Drew was formerly a part of alongside Heath Slater. You know, I got kids, man. Woo! And the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. So Jinder Mahal is actually going to be getting some beast mode utility from here on out now that Drew's in the game, and both of them actually do utilize red gems within their movesets and builds. So this is going to be interesting. You already know about powerhouses, red being their primary color, so you know that's no surprise. That's a no-brainer. But Jinder does also utilize red moves within his plethora of builds too, so this is going to help out a lot. But the key tag link here is going to be his show link, the Raw link. Any color moves start with 1 more MP, and there's a lot of champions that have that Raw link. Even though they might be on SmackDown now, there's a lot of champions that are top tier, high quality when it comes to being a partner for Drew, and we'll discuss that later. And finally, we have the modern era link. Gems do 5% more damage. You already know how it is after that buff. You know, powerhouses deal massive move damage. You combine that with some gem damage, it's a match made in heaven or hell, depending on what side of the ring you are on when it comes to this content. But let's go ahead and move forward, because he does not have any gear at the moment. But let's check out his coaching ability. Right out of the gate, column break gems will do 5% more damage. Then at 3-star silver 5K, they will be doing 10% more damage. And finally, at 4-star bronze 9K, they will be dealing 15% more damage. But moves that generate column break gems will also create 1 more. So if you combine this dude with Farouk on someone like X-Pac or even Big Kev, they are going to be clearing the board like it's nothing, like milking it like butter, like melting like butter. It's just going to be shing, done. And then again, if you got Farouk on somebody there, you can put Drew on somebody elsewhere. So given versatility here, I'm liking it. I love it. That's a solid look for him, especially being a powerhouse, helping out with destroying the board and dealing massive power. When it comes to that additional extra damage, you can't knock that. You can't take away from it. Simple coaching ability, but gets right to the point. So gotta respect it. But let's get to what y'all have been looking for, what y'all been yearning to know. What can the boy Drew do? You're my boy Blue? Nah, you're my boy Drew. Let's check him out. Now remember, this is all unleveled stats here. So just let your imagination run wild for a bit until the Broski's 4-star gold videos drop later on, okay? But this guy, this right here is on another Apex Predator type of level when it comes to what somebody can do. So let's check some things out. First and foremost, we have the finisher, the Claymore, going to be dealing damage, but destroying random gems before pinning the opponent. So, again, powerhouses are known for their move damage, right? But now you're also topping it off with gem damage, additional gem damage. And right out of the gate at level 1, when you pull him, 14 random gems will be destroyed before pinning the opponent. More than likely, that number is going to increase by the time you get him maxed out at 4-star gold. So that is something to think about. It's going to be making it a lot easier to top off your moves or even possibly cycle them depending on what kind of build you run here, okay? Then we have the overhead belly-to-belly suplex, dealing damage and making random purple gems into red gems. So Big John Studd could come in clutch here. Then we have the spinning future shock, okay? Bringing in the future shock. Broken dreams, baby. Broken dreams, baby. Come true. Deal damage, and you get to choose an area to swap into red gems. Get that finisher off. Then you can also get this sit-out power bomb out by dealing damage and choosing another area to destroy. So you got one area move that's allowing you to set up your red moves, and then you got a red move that's allowing you to destroy a certain area so you could possibly cycle that blue to spam your reds, or you can top off so you can hit that finisher and destroy the board, or top off any of the other moves that you need depending on the gems that you are utilizing with the build that you have working. Finally, we have the Tilt-A-Whirl Backbreaker, dealing damage and bonus damage for every red gem on the board. We got a swap area move. Now, granted, that's going to help out with making a wild card, though. So we might have to sit that one out, but we do have the over-the-head belly-to-belly suplex that's turning purple gems into red gems. Now, there's a couple people that can set up the board perfectly when it comes to purple gems. We all know this, y'all. Like, literally, Hollywood Hogan. Okay, we know what he can do, and he's not even got a Raw show link, but throwing him out there. We got Kevin Owens, new face of America. Got a choose move that can help get you established. We got the Undisputed Future, Seth Rollins. Somebody to consider, eh? We got a couple people, a couple pieces, and then again, don't hinder the gender, y'all. Jinder Mahal can set up a board properly for Drew to come through and wreak havoc. So that's something else to throw out there and consider. Additional damage for every red gem. That is massive. That is huge right there. And then we have the final move. This one intrigues me the most because of the wording. Reverse Alabama Slam, dealing damage, causing your opponents to bleed for a set amount of turns. During each of these turns, there will be a percentage chance to deal additional bleed damage to your opponent. So if you are running Kairi Sane, Architect Seth for that bleed damage, and you get that percentage to engage during a pin, more than likely your opponent is not getting out of it. Now, granted, this is questionable because it does say a percentage chance, and at this moment in time when you're seeing this video, we don't know what percentages we're dealing with. But at the end, that's still something to think about. That stack of Kairi Sane and Architect Seth would be deadly for a defensive build. Now, when it comes to his other moves, we have to consider a couple things here. Now, you don't get to utilize Big John Studd for this choose area move to swap into red gems because we don't have a coach or trainer yet that enables us to do that with area moves. Now, could we possibly see an area coach and trainer come down later on, adding, a couple extra blocks or rows, or lines when it comes to these area moves? That would be pretty clutch. That would be pretty decent. They'd be broken as ever, but it would be something different to change up the meta and the dynamic of the game. So that'd be pretty cool. But we got two of these bad boys right here. Okay, we got the sit-out powerbomb. You can easily destroy an area with a multitude of blues, especially if you got Lawler on you, and also got Trickster Andre for that blue MP jump. You can easily do that. Heck, you got X-Pac for red MP. You hit that spinning future shock. You can easily go ahead and unload that and get your finisher off quicker. Okay, we got this overhead belly to belly. This is going to be crazy right here. Again, Big John Stud can be utilized here with turning purple gems into red gems. So with the proper board, I think Deadman Taker can put a certain amount of purple gems on the initial board. That can help. There's also a trainer out. I don't know which champion it is at the moment right off the top, but there's also a champion that can set up the board for more reds on the board. So with that other black move, additional damage for all red gems that are on the board. That's something to consider and think about. And when it comes to the Claymore, I want to make this clear. He's going to be dealing damage and destroying mad random gems before pinning the opponent. That move damage combined with that gem damage is going to be godly. Now, from what I recall, and you can correct me on this, I believe Vader is the move champion when it comes to red moves destroying gems, because Barrett would not work. Barrett will probably not work on him the same way that Harper Powerhouse doesn't work on Doink any longer, and you need Jimmy Uso instead for purple moves to destroy more gems. I think Vader is the one that does that at 9K, 4-star bronze. I believe he is, and I also think, if I recall correctly, I could be wrong because I haven't looked at his card. I think Legend Powerhouse Hulk Hogan the Immortal also has something to do with red gems doing more damage, and I also think he helps out with destroying more red gems. So he might be able to help. But looking at these moves, Drew's going to be a problem. This coaching ability, niche, yes, but it's 4 champions that are top tier. X-Pac might be an old unit, but X-Pac is still a cycling god. There's no way around that. And then Big Kev, from what I saw when I did that tour and went up against Kurt Angle, the 3 Eyes, Ruthless Aggression Powerhouse, Big Kev is no joke. He can destroy a board just as easily, and he's a striker, glass cannon. So these guys are going to benefit from utilizing Drew, especially if you combine them with Farouk. This is just going to take things to another level when it comes to damage. And you got to think, this is not including perks or anything yet. So just let your mind wander. Let your imagination run wild. Think about this guy with the move set that he has. What he's going to be able to do with perks. Stacked roster when it comes to just destroying content, clearing it easily, just starting out right out of the gate with topped off moves and just destroying somebody, possibly 1 turning someone, 2 turning someone easily. He's going to be giving you the utility to Jinder Mahal, a champion that a lot of people have and don't care for, even though he is the trap gem trainer. So if you got a guy like, Phenom Taker or something, you might want to keep an eye out about him. You might want to look out for him about that. So giving someone like him utility, maybe we possibly get a free-to-play Heath Slater next to finish it up, because Heath Slater is nowhere to be seen in this game, and he still works for WWE. So champions will have to figure that out. But the Raw link is definitely going to be top tier. Again, just think about this dude when you have maxed out perks. This guy is going to be running through people. He's going to be cutting through them like butter. He's going to be melting the board oh so easily. There is no way around that. Drew is coming to the game. Now make sure to support the broskies, because the OG Gerson he's been wanting. Many of you ask him every stream, who would you like to see in champions? And he always said Drew McIntyre. So I'm wishing him nothing but the best of luck. After he pulled Hollywood Hogan like that, mad props to you. I hope the luck streak continues for you, my brother. I hope it continues for you. But stay on the lookout for 4-star gold gameplay from OG Gerson, Big Papa Brian, David Boy, my broski Davey D, DJ Anon ZT, Christian on air, and of course, Benny Smaja. They all gonna knock it out of the park. Smash this shit. I'm telling you, I am hyped. I am excited to see this, because it's been a long time coming. We've been wanting him. A lot of people in the community have been asking for Drew. We saw him on that loading screen. We didn't know if it was April Fool's or not. And now we know it is going to be real. It's going down. Now, I am interested due to him being a 4-star silver to unlock. I don't know if we're going to have certain milestones during this showdown tournament so we can get shards for him one way. And then you finish a certain part and place in the leaderboard. You get the rest of the shards. Who knows? More than likely, there's going to be a mega superstar loot. What's up, GA? More than likely, there's going to be a mega superstar loot that's going to have him 4-star gold. So maybe that's going to be something you're going to be able to get mad shards for him over the weekend. You combine them and then you can unlock him and recruit him. But that's definitely dope because I was literally just going over these pictures and I was wondering, man, like, he just won the title. We're just getting Bayley and we just got Sasha. Two champions that people have been wanting for a long time. We finally got them in this MLC, even though it's off to a rough start. I think Drew would be a solid remedy for what's going on in Champions because you need someone to pull for, someone to strive towards. And looking at him right out of the gate at level 1 moves, this dude's going to be a beast of a problem, and he's going to be a solid asset to any roster that pulls him. So I'm wishing y'all nothing but the best of luck, and I think it's just perfect timing. Him winning the championship this previous WrestleMania weekend. Huge fan of the Boneyard match and the Firefly Funhouse matches. But no lie, even though they were underwhelming, I'm still happy that Braun Strowman's the new Universal Champion and Drew is the new WWE Champion. It's literally, the land of the giants now. This is going to be interesting. A lot of great storylines. I would love to see Drew McIntyre against Aleister Black, y'all. I would love to see that go down. That would definitely be top notch. That would be beast mode immaculate. I would love to see it. But y'all let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts about these new findings? Drew McIntyre, okay? Drew McIntyre is coming to WWE Champions sooner rather than later. I am hyped for this. I cannot wait for this. I am pumped for the Broski's gameplay, and I am excited to see what you got to say about this. So, mad love always, and remember this, y'all. Bad times don't last, but champions do, and broken dreams can end up becoming a beautiful reality. So, until next time, y'all, peace!